Yellow. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm just getting some things done around the house. This last week has been kind of crazy, and yeah, I hope this gives you guys some motivation to get some cleaning done, and let's get into it. And the dark spots that you see on my face is my acne face like spot treatment stuff that I like to let soak in. I've always struggled with acne my entire life. I was actually on Accutane for like almost a year, several years back, and it worked for a while, but after I had my son, my acne just came back. And I'm not really sure if I know Accutane is like a federally regulated drug. I remember when I was on it, like every month I had to go and get my blood drawn. And I believe like the side effects are like it can affect like your mental health and some other things. I don't know if it's been updated since then because this was like years ago. But I am definitely thinking about going to my dermatologist, making an appointment and seeing like what I can do, because I've tried so many things and man, I have like really bad cystic acne. So this past weekend on Saturday, I was in my friend's wedding and I was a part of the bridal party, but I wanted to get some footage for you guys and like make a cute vlog and everything, but whew, man, we were like super crunched for time. I actually did her hair and I really wanted to film that. But my friend, I love her, but she's such a procrastinator. We're like total opposites. But yeah, I wanted to get some footage. That didn't end up happening, but her hair doesn't really hold a curl. And so it took me like some time, and she was like, you know, crunching for time. So I kind of had to rush. But yeah, I had a really fun time. We had a good time. It was a blast. And the reason why I bring this up is because I am super proud of myself because I did her hair without my prosthetic on. And that is something that in the past I would never ever do in a million years. And I know to you guys, you're probably like, what the heck? Like you're putting your whole self on blast on the internet, you know? Yeah, I am. And I wish that I would have done this a long time ago. You know, this is something that I have always been insecure about and something that I am still working on. But I was really proud of myself. Like her husband was there, her brothers, their wives. And I know that they were, you know, staring at me and like wondering like what happened. But I just did it. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take this off. I mean, I work so much better without my prosthetic than with it on. And like I said, I'm really proud of myself for doing that. And I just want to tell, you know, if anyone's really listening to this, if you are insecure about something, everybody is. Everybody is insecure about something. And I don't care if you are the most beautiful person in the world, everybody's insecure about something. And it is a lot easier said than done, but don't care what people think. And even, you know, people who say, oh, I don't give a crap what people think, blah, blah, blah. They do. I mean, they care about, you know, what their family thinks of them or what, you know what I'm saying? Like in some degree, yes, it is. If you work on it, it's a lot easier to not care, you know, but don't. And one of my biggest goals that I have, I told myself at the beginning of the year, because the beginning of this year, I really started working on myself and digging deep. And one of these days, I'm going to do a video about that. But one of the biggest goals that I had was to go into public without my prosthetic. Just spend all day, go grocery shopping, running errands, doing what I have to do without my prosthetic on. And I know to you guys, like I said, this would probably is going to be, like something like super small, but it's like really big for me. I'm going to get there. I am. And surprisingly enough, I mean, I always get stares, when I go out, whatever. The majority of them, you guys, come from adults, surprisingly enough. Kids are going to stare, and I get that a lot. They don't understand. They don't have the logic. You know what I mean? They can't grasp yet that people are different, and they are born with different abilities, and they're born, with different skin types and shapes and sizes and things like that. And I am always willing, even if an adult asks, I'm always willing to answer questions and things of that nature. But yeah, I think it's so funny. And I'm not saying this to, have like a pity party or for you guys to feel guilty or none of that. Like, I'm definitely not that kind of person. My entire life, I have always been a hard worker, and I like to consider myself somebody that rises above the occasion. If people think that, I love challenges, and, if somebody says, oh, you're not going to be able to do this, I'll be like, watch me. Watch me. And I don't know what it is about white sheets, but I love white sheets. Like, we have several different colored, linen, but I always resort to the white. We definitely need to buy some more white sheets, because I don't know what it is about it, but it makes me feel good, and I like the way that it looks, and it just smells clean and fresh, and it looks crisp. I don't know, call me crazy. And I usually always put one pillowcase satin. I have a couple of different satin pillowcases, and the reason for that, so if you see like mismatched colored pillowcases, in the future or in the past, that's the reason why. Is I like to, with my type of hair, cotton is really bad for it, and it causes a lot of breakage. So I will either sleep with, I'll wrap my hair, or I'll sleep with a satin pillowcase, so that it gives it a lot more slip, and it doesn't, damage your hair or cause any breakage. I definitely have to go through my son's clothes and get rid of a lot of things. He is outgrowing a lot, and he got several gift cards for his birthday. So we definitely need to go on a shopping spree to get him some new things. But for the wedding, I was like looking for an outfit for him. And I was like, oh my gosh, like none of this stuff fits, like man, kids grow so freaking fast. But yeah, that's definitely something that we need to do. And I'm excited for it, getting him a new wardrobe. And I started putting pillowcases on this long pillow that we got him because I noticed that like the Batman, like the actual print, like scares him when he lays his head down. And I was just like, oh no. So I definitely we started covering the pillowcase so that, it's not as scary for him. And I know cleaning the bathroom is a task that most people hate doing, especially scrubbing the toilet. But I don't know what it is. I don't mind it. And I love cleaning just in general. I always have. I find it pretty therapeutic. I really enjoy it. And yeah, what I do hate though is cleaning the shower. And the reason for that is because, in between the shower, it starts getting like pink and like corroded and stuff, like the tile pieces. I hate that so much. And I find that so much more tedious because getting that out, you really have to get in there with a toothbrush or a good scrubbing brush. And that's a task that I hate and that I find daunting. I really don't. I dislike cleaning the shower. One thing I try to do, which just a small cleaning tip, I'm sure but when I'm cleaning the toilet is to really clean down the base of the toilet and around it. Because when men use the restroom, obviously they're going to splash. And although you may not see it, right away, if you get close, you will see that there are pee stains all over. I want a gas stove so bad. Don't get me wrong, I'm super grateful for what I have and appreciative, but in my ideal dream kitchen, I would love to have a full range gas stove with a beautiful hood, matching hood, and I could just, imagine it. I'm sure that we could probably hook one up here. I don't know how difficult or anything that is. I know that you have to have a gas line hookup and all of that, but I'm sure that's super expensive also. But yeah, in my like super dream kitchen, that is exactly what I would have. And I know from watching cooking channels and chefs and stuff like that, that I'm pretty sure the food tastes better cooked on a gas stove as well. All right, guys, so that is going to conclude this video. I am going to get my son down for a nap and then start some dinner. Thank you so much.